don't look now, but the Oklahoma City Thunder have won 6 of their last 7 games and are looking like legitimate NBA playoff and championship contenders. They are right now tied for the 3rd spot in the West, which everyone can agree is the tougher conference in the NBA right now. And their starters' average age is 22 and a half years old. Absolutely crazy. Shai, he's a top 10 player in the league. Is he top 5? That's a serious question at this point in the season because he is so efficient and he is closing games like we haven't really seen any other 23 or 24-year-olds do, other than like Luka maybe. But only year he's averaging 30 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 6 assists, and he is one of the toughest players to guard in the NBA. And that's from numerous different NBA players. One of the slipperiest guys in the league. 53% from the field, by the way, on 30 points a night, as well as shooting at 36% from 3, which I believe is a career high, and averaging 2.6 steals per game as the best player on the team. And yeah, he's 25. I said 24 earlier. He's 25 in 35 minutes per game. This Thunder team has lots of young phenoms on it. Chet and Jalen Williams are a couple of other guys. Shai, Chet, Jalen Williams combined for 88 points in that victory over the Warriors that had the internet buzzing when Chet hit that turnaround 3 to send it into overtime. And I think this big 3 is the second coming of James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. You can go ahead, that could be a hot take, but I think it is. They have a legit Rookie of the Year candidate in Chet Holmgren, who on the year is averaging about 17 points per game, 8 rebounds, 2.2 assists. What do you have, almost 40 the other night against the Warriors? I think Shai had 40, Chet had 36, and that huge 3 to send it to overtime. On the year, Chet is acting different from 3. 55% from the field, but 44% from downtown on 4 attempts. And he's only playing 30 minutes a game. It's not like he's playing 36, 37 minutes a night, going out and, wearing down his body. He's only playing 30 minutes a game. 2.2 blocks, 1 steal. Chet is having a really good rookie year. And then you bring in Jalen Williams, who at 22 years old is another one of the better young stars in the NBA. 17.5 points per game, 4.1 rebounds, and 3.6 assists on the young season so far for Jalen Williams. And I think he's only going to get better. He is an elite two-way wing in his second year. Of course, coming out of Santa Clara. I didn't think he was going to be this good this quick, but the Thunder, they picked him, and 52% shooting from the field, 37% from 3, 1 steal, 33 minutes a night. This dude can play, all right, and it's as simple as that. So the Thunder have a really good young core, a couple of guys we haven't even gotten to yet, so make sure you stick around for the rest of the video. Hit the like button, leave me a comment down below, and hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy today's video at any point. As you can see here, a large majority of the people that watch these videos are not subscribed, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now let's go ahead and continue. So much young talent on this Thunder roster. Josh Giddey at 21 years old in his 3rd season in the league, correct? 13 points a game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, doing a little bit of everything, playing that true point guard role alongside of Shai, who is, more of a scorer, so I've got him labeled as more of a 2 guard with Shai, or with Josh Giddey running the 1. You can flip-flop them either way, though. They're interchangeable. 44% from the field, 31% from 3, and a steal per game for Josh Giddey this year as well. The old man of this team, really, Lu Dort, who's not even old. He's like 25. On the year, he's averaging about 11.7 points, 4.5 rebounds, and 1.2 assists. But he is by far, well, maybe not by far, but he is one of their defensive anchors, a really, really good perimeter defender, and he's shooting it at a career-high 45% clip from 3 this year, which is something you love to see. 1.2 steals as well, so some progression there finally for Lu Dort in the three-point department. And then they also bring in, they got a solid bench. They bring in a really, really good rookie. I mean, this rookie, he can hoop. All right, coming in from Kentucky, Kason Wallace, he is just a winning player. On the year, he's putting up averages of about 7.7 points per game, 63% shooting from the field, and 54% from 3. Now, that is not normal at all. Not in the slightest is that a normal occurrence for a rookie to be that efficient. Isaiah Joe, absolute sniper. They brought him in he kind of emerged last year 10 points per game, 2.3 rebounds, 47% from three. He's their three-point shooter. Okay, don't get it twisted. He is their three-point shooter. And they have, these are kind of their top two options off the bench scoring wise, but they have lots of other options as well that really we don't have time to get to in this video, because we also have to talk about this squad is the next dynasty. I mean, you look at, yes, they have the youngest competitive roster in the NBA, but they also have so many picks. They have the Clippers unprotected first this year. They have Houston's pick as long as it's not 1 through 4, and they have Utah's pick as long as it's not a top 10 pick, which it probably will be. Then in 2025, they have their own pick. They have a swap between the Rockets or Clippers, and then they have Miami's pick as well as Philadelphia's pick. So a lot of draft capital in Oklahoma City right now. Everyone around the NBA knows just how much Sam Presti loves his draft picks, and as you can see here, it continues on down the line into 2027 where they have their own in Denver's pick, 2028 they have their own pick, 2029 they have their own pick, as well as a boatload of second round picks in 2029. That's kind of wild. What is that, 4? So, and I imagine he will continue to add on to this haul, as well as, he just traded 3 a couple of years ago for Ousmane Dieng, who really hasn't turned out too much so far, but he's still a very young guy. Now, as you can see here, they've won 4 in a row, 6 of their last 7, and, well, they played Portland yesterday. Let's see, did they win that game? Yeah, they clobbered them by like 45. So, apologies, this video was made before that Portland game, but with basketball season and everything, I've had to pre-record some videos. So, don't go down in the comment section. If you have already, I guess it's acceptable, but just delete your hate comment for when I said they've won 4 in a row and 6 of their last 7, because they've won 5 in a row and 7 of their last 8, and they have a relatively easy schedule coming up. I mean, this Thunder team, look out, because at 10-4, they are tied for the most wins in the league right now, in the NBA, or in the West right now. The Celtics are out in front in terms of total wins for the whole NBA. But this Thunder team, like I said, they are the youngest team in contention in the league. Really, they have one dude over 30 in their rotation, and it's the Micic dude they brought in from overseas, who has been solid for them this year, but really hasn't played as many games as I thought he would. I mean, he's played in 8 or 9 of their 14 games. But yeah, again, he is going to be a solid bench piece. I mean, he was really good overseas. They got Isaiah Joe, Cason Wallace, guys like that. The other Jalen Williams, they'll start bringing in off the bench, I imagine. Kendrick Williams, guys like that. Kendrick Williams is one of the older guys on this roster, too. But with an average age of 22 and a half years old for their starting lineup, it's wild. So yeah, with that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. But the league should be on notice. This team is a championship, or playoff contender at least, maybe championship contender. Make sure to like button and hit the subscribe button. And with all that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video.